All right, all right. So, hello everybody. Sorry for being late. We had some small technical difficulties. I think we'll wait a minute, so maybe more people will join.
Because we still don't see you.
Hello.
You have to wait. This is chat.
All right, we're getting more people.
Still don't see the stream.
All right, we still have technical
See?
difficulties.
This is the problem. No more than 30.
All right. I think you need to set it in Streamlabs.
Yeah. You see?
All right, so
Is it laggy?
is it laggy or not?
No, it's not laggy. You can go.
All right.
Yeah, don't care about it. You can start.
Don't think about it. All right. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's working as it should. All right. So again, welcome everybody. All right. We're getting more people. So, my name's Maciej. I work in BeardedBrothers.games as producer on Be the Ruler. So this little gem we have right here. And I think we'll just start the game. Do not keep you waiting. So, the idea for the game was to marry kinda concept of depth and replayability of games like Crusader Kings and like grand strategy map games with something simple to access to regular person. So we choose a text-based game, kinda similar to Disco Elysium. So here we can choose our ruler. This is demo, so we have only one ruler, but in full game we of course will have much more people to choose. So let's choose Alfred Ethel Wolfson. I will butcher these names, by the way. Sorry for my accent. Okay, so let's start. So here we have historical background of the game. It's a great hidden invasion on the British Isle about 9th century. You know, the stuff you see, for example, in like TV show Vikings or pretty maybe not exactly that, a little bit later. We chose it because it was a good frame of reference for us. You know, like you have already set up sites, you have, like historical characters, very interesting background, you got treachery fights, power struggles, all that stuff. But on the other hand, there's not that much info about, it was 9th century, so there isn't that much information about what was going on actually. So we can kind of create stories freely. All right, so let's go into the game. So here we are in our hall. Right now we're just an earl to the king, our brother. Let's see. This guy is our chancellor. Let's see what he wants with us. Hey everyone. All right. Okay, so here we get info that our brother, the king, died. Oh my god, he died in battle. I would say it's very sad, but I don't really like the guy. I didn't like him. Fallen in battle. There's another matter that requires your attention. What is this, Chancellor? So since we are the first in the line to the throne at this point, we must move to Winchester for our coronation. Alright. Sudden journey, but better sudden being king than being his brother. Let us waste any more time. Yes. Let us go forth. So, here we got some resources for the trip, as you can see. And before we move to Winchester, we can talk with some people, NPCs, that provide us with some basic tutorials how to play in the game. So for example, this guy tells us that time in the game only flows when you sit on the throne and make decision. Right. So I will not be reading all that because, like I said, we don't have that much time, and I kind of summarize it already. All right. Here we have introduction to character skills. So we have generosity that improves our standing with people, stewardship increases our points in management, like multipliers, resources, stuff like that. Military skill, I think it's self-explanatory, boosts for armies, troops, modifiers for combat, stuff like that. And that will be all. So let's move to Winchester. More guys. Okay. So here we have info about construction system. Basically, how creating new buildings increases our modifiers, provides us resources, forces, armies, everything. All right. So let's go. So let's move to Winchester. When it comes to art style, the idea for the game... Hello everyone. The idea for the game was like early medieval art. So carved dolls, emblems, figurines, this kind of stuff. It was also gave us, that kind of theatrical, cozy feeling that we really liked. After a few, first discussions about how the game would look and work. All right, so here we have another guy. This one tells us about the province system in the game, because entire map is split into provinces that have different rulers, earls, are managed by different characters. Yes, exactly. Thank you for clarification. Hi, Ananas. Nice nickname. Alright, so here we move to the next location. As you can see, this is map of the England. Currently we can only move between two places because this is the demo. So we started in Dorchester, now we move to Winchester. Okay, so we're moving to Winchester. When moving from location to location, we plan on having locations such as this, like kind of transitioning connection between the locations that will have some kind of random encounters. There will be like a base of multiple random events that we will be selecting one or two per every journey to provide player with more decision making. All right, so here we have Chur Siegfried, I think. None shall pass this road without payment. Oh, so he don't let us pass unless we can pay him. Oh, we have an option to include him in our army, or we can just scare him off basically because we are the new king of England. All right, I think that times are indeed hard, so we may use more soldiers in our army. All right, so let's see what he says. Oh, we might fight for you. Great, for reasonable price. All right, forget about that. But we are still in positive income, 130 gold per month in plus. So okay, well let's meet at Winchester soon. All right, thank you. You ready for rewarding work in army? All right, so here we move to the next location, Winchester. All right, so as you can see, people came to greet us. All right, and here we have Town Hall. Oh, and Bishop. He will probably, yes. So here we've been coordinated the position of king. And long introduction to our new role. My beloved brethren, today we gather under the watchful eyes of the Almighty. Yeah. Some, introductional bullshit. Blessing, my reign will bring peace. Not really, but okay. Blessing upon King Alfred, make his reign. Yes, we are greatest and amazing. Amen. May the divine light shine upon me. Let us bow our heads in reverence and offer. Yes, we all know that. We're freaking amazing. I would say enough of these religious formalities, but I don't want to lower my standing with the church. At the time they had much power, so let's go with it. Amen. Oh my freaking god. Another. As the divine benediction descend upon this sacred ceremony, let us carry the spirit of unity. Yeah. Kind regards, Bishop Alfred. Get off my face. Hail to the king, yes. Alright. So, after the ceremony, here we have town hall, and we have few NPCs that we can talk to with different actions that will kind of like demonstrate what the game is all about. So one thing is, as you can see, here we have early version of the map. As each province is at the time.
Can I just do something really quick?
Sorry.
Because we get complaints by someone
Yes.
that we don't have enough, like it's not HD as it should.
All right.
So give me just a moment. You
Sorry,
can keep
guys.
continue like explaining the lore of the game.
Yeah. We
Just...
got info that we need to
I can't.
improve some technical stuff.
I can't change it because we're transmitting already.
Don't ask me. I was told to do this.
For some reason, it doesn't work. Yo, I know. Okay, I can't change it. I can change it. I know you see the camera a little bit too low, but I can't fix it at this moment. I fucked up. Sorry, look, Vassal, tell you.
Normal day for you, to be honest.
Yeah, normal day. If something doesn't work well, I'm surprised.
Alright, so let's go back to the game for the time. So like I said, this is the map of England. As you can see, the provinces are ruled by different earls, and you can see they're standing with others here, their relations, because the backend already works with all that information. Hey, thanks for comments, by the way. I also think the game looks pretty nice. That's why I'm working on it. Alright. So as you can see here, we have different earls. Guys that are here, we can't check because we don't have information available to us at the time. Because there will be an entire like spying part of the game when we send scouts to talk with other rulers or earls and get information on them. Alright. So let's close this map. Second thing is construction window that we have here. As you can see, there are different buildings we can construct in province. The number is limited by the size of the province. So in Winchester, one of the bigger provinces, we can set, most of the buildings are set to 5 max. Let's start with building some markets to improve our economy, because I'm guessing harsh times are indeed coming. Alright, and let's sit on the throne. As you can see now, the time in the game is running, and we get resources upon the end or beginning of the month. Alright, so here's like a chancellor. Alright, so here we have first decision as king. Right, so here we decide how big will be the celebration of our coronation. So I think we've got some food and some cash, but I'm probably very vain, so let's make it the huge feast we all deserve. So let's start. Yep, this begins. Thanks, Eldred. Yes, DJ Mateo in full version. There will be a chance to start in province. But now we have only one since this is the demo. Oh, by the way, guys, you can of course ask me about the game. If you want to know anything about systems, what are we planning, I try to answer those questions the best I can. All right, so next decision. The appointment of new marshal. All right, I understand the gravity of this situation. This will be the guy responsible for the army. So let's see the candidates. All right. Here we have the first guy. Tag Ethelwulf, I think. My lord, can tell me about my past. A life full of challenges and triumphs. Tell me about your past. I was still jouster and all across the realm for my bravery. Alright. What tragedy. Right, an accident occurs in the... Ah, so here we have a tragic character. Fall from greatness, guy. I'm sorry for your loss, Tag. I will continue with your story. I found solace in serving a greater cause. That's when I pledged my sword to you. Alright. So we inspired one guy already. In 1 month of ruling. That's, you know, being a king is what's about. The community is appreciated. Alright. So let's say the second guy. Oh! I like his hairstyle. I'm curious about that. So right. So let's see how he became a noble. My lord is a tale forged in crucible of battle. Oh, so we have a battle and fighting, you know, warrior type guy. The third noble calling indeed. It was the duty I felt to protect our land, my liege. Alright, so Cheryl turned third man. Interesting. Continue. Elfric. Did this path lead you to the title of king? Alright. Oh, so he was the guy who fought with our brother. Alright, so this is the like old school. Alright, a remarkable journey indeed, thank Elfric. Your rise from church to thanks speaks of true dedication. We got our brother for his fight and support, acknowledge his valor. And in grand ceremony he bestowed upon him the title. Alright. So let's check the other guys. Alright, greetings my liege, let me tell about myself. Ah, so here we have Joy and Celebration, the funny guy, or wild card. I'm curious to hear about the joys of your past. So in younger days I was renowned for organizing grand festivals, so... Alright, so... Guy responsible for festivals, fun, joy, alright. All interesting stuff, not when a great horde of Vikings... Hello! Dementia. Not really that important when the horde of Vikings is sailing to your shores, so... Tell me more about grand festivals, but... I already know I don't want this guy. How did you become involved in organizing such festivals? Noble cause, Reeve. Will pass. Alright. Hey, thanks. Everyone, time to beat the game. Basically, we're planning that the regular, like average run would take a few hours, but we want to have plenty of replayability, you know, so the amount of events and stuff will be too large to complete everything or see everything in one run. So we want players to have plenty of runs, you know, one when you, for example, you didn't really choose the smartest and you died. One when you fall in battle, one I don't know, some disease got you. Kinda like early runs in Crusader Kings. When you make plenty of stupid mistakes at the beginning. Alright. Thanks everybody. Looks epic. I'm very happy to hear that. Alright. So go on. My list. Let me tell you about my life shrouded in shadows. Oh, so here we have secrecy, top secret spy stuff guy. Alright, like medieval James Bond. Then Elfric, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about your enigmatic past. Alright, and we get a word of intrigue and mystery. Alright. Covert operations. So really secret stuff. Activities range from espionage to sabotage. I serve mysterious shows that sought to maintain balance in the realm. Interesting. What drove you to engage in such covert activities? Believe in preserving equilibrium. Not really a fan. I think ruling over all England sounds better than equilibrium. Noble cost and Elvic, your past is indeed shrouded in mystery. So now we have to choose. Hi! So now we have to choose our marshal. And like I said, I didn't like that guy. He was way too peaceful for the times that come. And that one also didn't grab my attention that much. No, like guy who served with our brother. I didn't really like our brother. Alright, so I think I go with full stun. I butchered this again, probably. Okay, continue. Let's see. Oh, our marshal has first cause with us. Alright. My king, I have made an overview of our army. Alright. Hello. I'm waving to the people behind the camera. Right. So our marshal made an overview of our army. Let's see what he has to tell us. Our troops is mostly formed from levies. We should recruit more specialist troops. Alright, that's a good point, to be honest. I will think about that. Let's not stop with thinking and actually do something. So we go open our construction menu and we see what we can do. As you can see in the demo version, we have archers camp, infantry camps and levy camps. In full version, we plan on having much more types of units, like, you know, cavalry, heavy infantry, light infantry. I'm not good with naming, so I don't want to, you know, I don't have proper nomenclature. Hello! I've got a good designer for that. Alright, so let's build some archers camp, because you can never have enough archers in Britain. And one infantry camp. Let's see how is your cash. As you can see, since maintaining those camps and people will cost us more than basic levies, our monthly income in gold unfortunately dropped, but we still have plenty of food and what we call in the game prestige, which is based on your decisions and relations and standing with other characters. Alright, so let's go. Hello everybody, we got some new people. My lord, I bring matter of great importance to your attention. Alright. Why the hell is the chicken in my courtroom? What is this court here? Fear not, my lord. This time it's a matter of utmost seriousness, alright? I'm gonna believe it when I hear it. The most peculiar sight. Okay. What? A chicken wearing crown. Okay. I hope he's not talking about us, because he will be executed on the spot. Alright, people are probably talking about that chicken. I really hope. That's ridiculous. But I'm sure it brought a joy and laughter to all who witnessed the regal poultry. Alright, I think that's enough. Get out. Oh, wait a minute. Evergreen. We will have a Norman Conquest as a final event ongoing. We didn't really decide it yet, at which point we want to end the game. It's still open to discussion, but we're not... I'm not saying that this will not be the end of the game. Oh, that's what I want to say. Everything is still, game is still in production, we can still decide. My lords, we captured this Viking scout on our north border. Report on the catch. Oh, so we've captured the Viking scout. This means that they probably getting close by. What information do we... Oh, war is coming, alright. If the scout revealed that the Vikings are assembling significant force near... Oh, whoa. So Vikings already collecting their forces on our border. Alright, so we got plenty of options here because this is much more important than some chicken wearing a crown. To attack. So right, we can bolster our defenses. Like basic answer. We can reinforce our ranks and distribute more food, which we probably do because we've got plenty of it. Yes, the chicken could be eaten. That's actually a good idea. I will keep that in mind. We have to add it. Strategy trade bonus. So considering the circumstances, there might be because characters have traits, as you can see, our king have strategy trait that we can use to add additional modifiers and boosts in ongoing battles. Or we can just say that we don't know what we're doing, so our marshal will take the lead. I think we're knowing what we're doing. Hey, so like I said, Drazi, the game will take probably... We want one run to take a couple of hours. If player is good, it might jump to like... tens, for example, like 15, 12, but the regular run should be like a couple of hours in the game, in the full game. Of course, not in demo. Alright, so let's start with strategic trade bonus. Excellent idea, my liege. Great. And we still can reinforce our army with additional food, so our forces are well fed and have higher morale. Alright. Oh, our wife comes with some news to us. What do you want, my dear? There is one matter that's bothering me. Alright, what is that? I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Marshall. I must insist taking with you. Oh my god. Alright, she wants to go to the battlefield. I think I let her. We keep her in like farther lines. If there isn't some random arrow, Monty Python style, that hits her, it should be fine. Of course, if we lose, we all die probably, so it doesn't matter at that point. Alright, I understand your eagerness. Thank you, my lord. Very well, just promise to follow me exactly. Follow my instructions, goddammit. I knew I could count on you. I hope we will not regret this in coming future. Alright, maybe we should... I think I built one more camp, since we've got some cash. I don't want to break our economy, but if we get our heads cut off by the Vikings, it won't really make a difference. So I built additional camps. Alright, I'm doing grave news. Vikings are already at our borders. Alright. How certain are you of this intelligence? It's difficult to say for certain. Alright, so he's certain, but it's difficult to say. I've got really shitty scouts. Alright, again we have Viking Slayer trade bonus. So we have basic options of that starting the battle or start with some additional modifiers that will boost our troops. Let's shall face the Vikings together, as you wish, my lord. We should not fail today. Right. So here we bring transitions to example of battle screen, and the battle part of the game begins. As you can see here with the list of forces, the ones behind or from the Winchester, so directly beneath us, and guys provided from our arrows. Alright, so let's start with putting them on the battlefield. And let's figure out how we do it. So IMO, in my opinion, the best tactics would be to block them on the left flank, since they have the higher amount of forces here. And while we block them with our better kind of infantry, not basic levies. Oh, here you can see some additional types of troops that we're planning to put in the game. There still isn't, for example, marked for cavalry, but there will be. But it will take longer for us to kind of balance it out, So here we put our heavy infantry in the front, like I said. So they block the enemy. And at the same time, we will shower them with arrows from the back. We also need something on the right flank, so we put our levies there. Yes, quest with multiple stages. Good question, Vasil. Yes, we plan absolutely on branching into the events. We also want to plan. You could see example of such an event in demo. I think at least one. But we want to have events that are multi-stage with different branching paths, and also ones that will come back to us after some time. For example, we make one decision, and in half a year, that decision will result in a situation that we have to work with, like I said, in half a year. And we can multiply it, for example, like 4 points of this quest. So starting point, something happened because of that 3 months later, something happened again, month later, and then it resulted in prizes or something good in a year. Evergreen. Yes, like Evergreen said on the chat, we plan on doing that. Alright. So let's put some forces on the middle. Set these guys to attack archers, so they just rush them. These guys need to block their infantry. And we put archers in the back, as we should. Alright, I think we're ready. Everything set. Let's start battle. The battle began. Oof, some guys broke through our flanks. I think that I will call those guys. They're already fighting their infantry, alright. Alright, so now we can, as you can see in battle, we have an active pause that lets us stop the time and make any decisions slowly. So we will change target of these guys. They're archers, so they just rush them and don't get hit in the back. Oh, so they started attacking their archers. All right, so we've won, and it was great victory, I would say, because we only lost total 11 people. So this was really great. There was 45 from Yardom Lave, 9 from Wolf Hair, and their chief lost 18 people. So let's see what's going on there on the battlefield. All right. All right. It was Earl Marshall. My lord, the battle was hard fought and victorious. Yes. Captured the army leader Yardom Lave, Raven Shield. Cite his fate. What should we do with him? So, execute the enemy leader. We can execute him, obviously. My favorite choice. Grant the enemy leader freedom. We remember our generosity and kindness. I'm not sure about that. I would argue that kindness didn't really have much value in such times. Demanded ransom for early release. That would be a good point, but we're doing okay financially for the time. So that would be the decision that I would take if, for example, our nation, our country was in debt. That this would be our possible outcome to exit that situation. He fought a good battle. Let's offer him the opportunity to take an oath for me as his king and join our kingdom. One of our vassals. That would be good options if we didn't slaughter half of his men, because at this point he lost much of importance at that point between us and Earl. And he's in Viking army and for ours also. Alright, so I think I just go with the old school route of executing the guy. Always fun. Execute an enemy leader. Understood, my lord. We shall carry out the execution without delay. Just make it as quick as possible. Oof! That was nice shot. Guy should be. He was born to play baseball, but he was born too early. Because that would be strike, definitely. Oh, sorry, home run. I really know my baseball, guys. All right. So that would be end of the end of the demo. Thanks, guys, for joining. I invite you to our, to see the game, check the game out on Steam, to play the demo, to wishlist the full version. If you liked what you see, what you saw, you can also join our Discord through either product page, or as you can see, we've got link here in the demo. As we wrote here, we'd be grateful for your feedback because we're still improving, we're still working on it, we still got plenty of ideas we want to add. And I think that will be all, unless you guys have some additional questions for me. Oh, okay, we've got a question from Vasil again. Whether will be unique types of troops with yes, as I said, we plan on having multiple types of troops. We can already see 3 types in the demo, but there'll be much more. They will have absolutely different statistics, different boosts, different modifiers, different AI. For example, the cavalry, we plan on doing so it will hit enemy in the back, when you engage their front lines with melee infantry. The cavalry will be moving, from the sides and hit them when they don't have their defenses up. There also be plenty. We're also planning on improving those forces. So, for example, like veterancy, like the troops get more experience with time and fighting and become better soldiers. So they are valuable to the player. And of course, basic upgrades and paper, rock, scissors type gameplay. When light infantry is countered by archers, heavy infantry counters something else, and all that stuff. So, do you guys have any additional any more questions? Oh, we've got one more question. Are you planning on adding some sort of That's a big question, and let's say that we might have some ideas, but can't talk about this at this stage. Sorry, guys. All right, so I think it will be all for today. As I said before, I invite you to our product page and Discord, and bye, everyone.